Hello, this is Ankit Reddy. Welcome to the .NET course from educators.com. World's best online training tutorial for the leading technologies. In the last session, we have seen that what is that grid view CRUD stands for, and we have seen that how to add some data from grid view control itself. We have so many controls I have added for this grid view. Inside a single grid view control, we have add, edit, delete, and then we successfully have created that sample example to add some values. Just let me recap it what and all we did. The breakpoint. Initially, it will be getting the data from database like this. Now, if I click on add by adding something, physics 89 be great, then click on add new. It will come here like this. When really click on add or not, how it is coming here? Here we have given that command name is equal to add. So only it is coming to this place. Here it will be checking. Let me go with F10. I'm taking a boolean value, and here I'm decided I have created three objects for three text boxes. New subject name, new marks, new grade. Then I'm creating SQL connection. Then here I'm taking this insert query, insert into subject details. This is the table name we have created from a SQL Server database. Subject details. Then I am passing these three values, subject name, marks and grade, via like this @ parameter continue string in a new line. Then I am passing this one, add parameter, subject name, marks, and subject name dot text, marks dot text, grade dot text. I am passing these three values for this query. I use this @ symbol for continuous string in a new line. Then I have opened the connection. As this is an insert command, I am using this execute non-query. Then I am making it as a connection close. If it is greater than 0, then that is added will be a true. It is a boolean value. It will become true. Then let us see this whether it is true or not. Now you can see this. It's a true. Means that it has been successfully executed. Now it will come this way. Then subject name dot text is we are getting physics subject details added successfully. Then again we need to bind the data. Go to definition. Here it is. Again it will connect. It will fetch the data from subject details. Again create a connection. SQL data adapter, filling this data adapter. Here fill method will be taken care of this, creating the connection. I mean opening the connection, executing the command, closing the connection. So only cannot see here nowhere connection.open or connection.close. Please watch my earlier session on this data adapter so that you can understand. Now we have got this physics subject details added successfully. Now what I want is, I wanted to see this, I wanted to have some code for edit and delete. Let us see that. If I click on edit, you will be getting error. Now, see this is getting, so in order to avoid that error, let us see, let us add some events. Next thing is on row editing. On row command we have on row editing is required. Let us go back, go to the design mode, select this and go to the properties of this particular. After this row command event, row editing event is required. See here, row editing, on row editing. Double click on this. Now you can see row editing is come. Row editing. Now let us see this. What will happen? Now let me debug it. Start with the doing. What will happen? I didn't add anything. I just add 2 lines of code. And when I click on edit, we'll be getting like these options. Again, we are having a problem because we don't have row cancelling edit event. So let me go back and then add that event as well. Go to the design mode and select this. Make sure that row cancelling edit, row updating event is also there. First, let us add row updating event, and I'll add row cancelling edit. Row updating event. Okay. Now for that, I have the code already. Row updating event. Copy it. Row updating event. Then in the same manner, let me take row cancelling also. Same time. Row cancelling edit. Get this row cancelling edit. Copy it. That's it. Let me debug it again. You shouldn't get this type of error now. When I clicking on edit, if I cancel it, after clicking on edit button, I change my mind. No need to save this or no need to update it, so that we can go ahead cancelling. Nothing will get changed. Now if you click on edit, I wanted to update it something like this. It's not 89. I want to go 90. It's not B grade. Let me take it as C grade. Then click on update. Now it has been updated successfully. Physics 1 subject details updated successfully. How it is updating? Let us see this line by line code. As same as this insertion, updating also similar. Boolean I am taking, getting the key value and row ID. First and foremost thing is, apart from this row insertion, the different thing is we'll be getting subject ID. Based on this subject ID, we'll be updating, because whenever you clicking on this grid view, we are getting the particular row ID. I mean subject ID for this row. So only I'm taking this subject ID. Then we'll be finding text boxes. Here you can see, when we are adding, we are taking new subject name, new marks, new grade. But while updating, what I am taking, see, txt subject name, txt marks and txt grade. Why it is so is, just go to this place and then take one thing, subject name, txt subject name is there. This is for while you are adding data, and this is for while you are displaying the data. LVL subject name will be showing in a label, and this is for whenever user click on edit link button, will be showing that label value in a text box. So only we are getting txt subject name while we are updating. Txt subject name, txt marks, txt grade, and we have got in a 3 different objects. Now it is a common thing. Connection is creating, command is creating, again update subject details. This is normal straightforward object update query. Set subject name equal to this one, marks equal to this one, new things again. Whatever the new values is entered, then we are adding with value. Subject ID is this one. For this subject ID, we are giving a condition here, so that no other rows will get updated. It will get update only the particular clicked row only. Then connection open, execute non-query. If it is greater than 0, then it will become true, is updated. Otherwise it will be showing error. Finally we'll be getting again subject data. So it will be fetching the latest records after updated. Then user clicking on cancel, nothing is we are doing, just making edit index equal to -1. So that what will happen is, the text boxes value will get converted to labels. So that after clicking on update like this, if I change like this, then the data is converting into labels. For that only we have taken edit index equal to -1. Now let us see for deletion of the row. For this, properties, row deleting event. Double click on it, then we need row deleting event. Copy it, paste it. This is also as same as updation. We need subject ID to delete. Then we are creating a command, SQL command, delete from table name, where subject ID is equal to the one where he has clicked on it. We don't require any other fields, because we are straight away going deleting of these values for that selected row. Then we are using execute non-query. If it is greater than 0, that means true. Then we'll be displaying that subject details has been deleted successfully. Otherwise we'll be showing error while deleting this one. Now let us debug. Let us see whether really it will get delete or not. When I click on delete, we are getting this message. How we are getting is, when you go to this source page, here you can see link button is there for deletion. Command is delete. Now we are using on client click. This is for JavaScript side. On client click, whenever you see client, that is called JavaScript side code. Return confirm. This confirm is of a pop-up message. Please watch my previous sessions on JavaScript from educators.com website, how this confirm box, pop-up box will be working. Then here we are giving an option. Are you sure you want to delete this record? Until unless you click on OK, then only it will get delete. If I click cancel, the row will not get deleted. If I click delete, then only it will get delete. That's how we'll be working on it. Now let us see some more which is pending for page index change event. Let's make this change page index changing event. Let us get this page index change event. Now let me go to designer, source mode. Here we should make it as allow page equal to true. Page size, you need to mention how many records you need it. Suppose if I kept 2, let us see what will happen. As of now only one row is there. Let me add something else. Chemistry 65 marks, be A grade, add new. If I add something else like third row, what will happen? Let us see. See, immediately we are getting page numbers here. So when you click on 2, then only you can see that latest updated, latest added record. Suppose if you are given here page size equal to 3, save it and build this, run that. Now we don't see the page numbers because we have set a page size equal to 3. Now if you have this English subject C grade, click on add new, then only it will be coming in a next page. Hope you understand this. All CRUD operations in a grid view only. See, this is very, very important in any of the language you are learning. If you learn this CRUD operations, you can work with any of the applications that you are getting a requirement in your company or wherever it is. C stands for create, R stands for retrieve, then U stands for update, D stands for deletion. So we have covered all the operations within a grid view. Hope you understand this. The main important thing is data key name here. Somewhere else, data key name here. Yeah, this one, subject ID. So with this only we are making successfully doing updations and deletions, because whenever user click on a particular row, then we'll be taking that particular row subject ID, then we are doing updates on that with where condition. If you see this, whether it is in delete, you can see where condition subject ID, and then update also we are taking this subject ID. Otherwise you will get delete all the rows. Hope you understand this. Thank you for watching it. These things are very much important. 5 events. One is row command, and then row editing, then row deleting, on page index changing events. See here, on row command, on row editing, on row updating, on row cancelling, on row deleting, on page index changing event. On row command is used for to insert the data. On row editing is for here we don't be doing any kind of database operations, and what we'll do is here we'll be giving an options to user update and cancel. When we click on update only, we'll be doing database operations. Again, if you are cancelling this, we are not going to do any kind of operations. We are getting back to the actual position to display in a labels. Deleting, again we'll be doing database operations. Here on page index, we are not going to do any kind of database operations. Data key name is very much important. In order to show pages, we should take this allow paging equal to true, and how many rows you want it in a particular page, you'll be telling that page is equal to 4. Then show footer equal to true is for this one. You can see this footer template. Add command name, add will be there. Show footer is for that one. It will be there. Keep on. How many, irrespective of the number of rows you have given here, at the end of the line it will be there. Thank you for watching. We'll meet it again for the next session.